Welcome to Daily Conversations. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 2nd of January. Sorry, today is the 2nd of February 2021, and the time now is 6:19 a.m. Well, today our topic is we have discussed the competitive advantage of individuals. Share the abilities or skill that you are learning or plan or learn to improve your competitive advantage. So before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so here we go. Yeah, so today we talk about competitive advantage, right? Yeah, so do you want to start first?
Yeah, if you ask me to start, I'll ask you a question.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Uh. Okay. Yeah. To you, what
Mm.
is what does it mean? Or yeah. I miss what competitive advantage means to you?
Okay. For this, I think competitive is something like we have a lot of threats. Yeah, from it can be from outside. It can also be from inside, and yeah, these things affect um how you compete in the market. Yeah. So yeah, if I go further detail, I think yeah, I can use one of the model that I learned uh, uh, from my college, which is the Michael Porter five forces.
Mm.
Yeah, it is a rough idea to talk about competitive advantage. Yeah, it has, for example, the threats of entrance, the threats of substitutes, and then competitive rivalry, and then we also have the bargaining power of buyers and suppliers. Yeah,
Mm.
so I think this model is quite good and easy to understand.
But can it apply on individual?
For individuals, um, yeah, we can also look at this for some of the yeah, for some of the factor.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how to use this? But how to use this model to uh, on individual level to improve our competitive advantage.
Yep. So yeah, this is the main point of our topic today, right?
Mm, yeah. Uh, yeah. Maybe to you, yes. But to
Mm.
me,
Oh.
mm, I'm not using this model. Yeah. Mm,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you going to use this model to analyze the competitive advantage on individual level and give some suggestion,
Mm.
uh, or share some experience how you use this model, uh, to that help you to improve your competitive advantage successfully. Mm-hmm.
Um. Okay. It will relate it. Yeah. It will
Mm.
relate it to the individual perspective.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to start first?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh. Yeah. Because my competitive advantage. Mm, sorry. Yeah. Because my understanding of competitive advantage may different from you. Yeah.
Mm.
So I would like to hear your understanding first. Mm.
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 Yep. Okay. So for these five forces, yeah. Firstly, we can talk about the threats of entrance. That means how easily can a new provider. Yeah, either is the service provider or the product service providers. So in my case, it is the service providers. Yeah, the education service provider. So actually for them, it is quite easy to enter into this market. Yep. And then previously, what is the difficulties here is the location. Yeah, because previously we have to before this pandemic, we actually conduct our uh, businesses and services in the tuition center. So at that place, actually, it is not easy to find a new location which is so near to the school. Yeah, and then if one uh, if any person can, I think if he can solve the problem of location, and then I think it is quite easy to enter this market. Another thing to consider is the cost. Yeah, the cost of rental. Yeah, rent the place. But it is not very. It is not a very big cost. Yeah. So for here, another things to stop this from happening is having a license to conduct your business. So for this, actually started from last year, because last year we have the pandemics, and then but actually start from July to November. Yeah, actually that time uh the the pandemic is not really serious, so we're still able to go back to the tuition center. And then at that time, we can hear that some of the tuition center, which they don't have the license, and then uh, some of them don't dare to open uh, their business. And then some others, they open, but they are um, reported by some other people. Yeah, so I find that this is something which can um, trying to solve, not solve, trying to reduce the threats, which we can use the license because we have the license. And then for those who don't have license, actually um, go to report them is also one of the direct way uh, to deal with the threats. Yep. So this is the first, and then for second,
Yeah,
we talk.
Mr.
Yeah.
K,
Mm-mm.
before they ask your question,
Mm-mm.
so are you a license holder?
For me, no, but if you look at the whole tuition center, yes.
Hmm. Uh, but our topic today is your competitive advantage, not your
Mm.
business partner competitive advantage.
Okay, so maybe I speed up a little bit.
Hmm.
Okay, so actually, I think because for now, most of my students, um, um, they be they become my students is because they are looking for the tuition center. Yeah, so many of them they are the students of my of our mathematics teachers in this tuition center. So it is something like uh, if they join one of the subject, so we have more chance to also ask them to go to another subject. So I think to increase um, to increase my students. So one of the way is actually uh, to trying to make the tuition center uh, um, somehow like having the competitive advantage. Yeah, if the center have the competitive advantage, so it will benefit individuals, not only me, but also other subjects. Yeah, so now actually we now have mathematics, we have science, we have English. Yeah, so and also this month we successfully find uh, two more teachers who can teach Chinese and Bahasa Malaysia. Yeah, so I think um, I'm looking for a way that can make our tuition center stronger, so that this can provide benefit to myself. Yeah, and then okay, so this is the starting point, and then to myself, the individual's levels of competitive advantage. Yeah, and I think what I am planning to do is firstly, um, because now we are having online classes, so I think actually it is possible uh, to invite, to include my friends into this classroom. So they just keep quiet and uh, yeah, maybe spend some time, not necessarily the whole lesson, maybe just half an hours or even 15 minutes. And then yeah, I want them to give me some opinion whether uh, uh, my lesson is understandable, and what can be improved. Yeah, I think this is a good way to um, um, yeah to something like um, uh, to find out any weaknesses or strength of myself. So this is what I'm planning to do. And yeah, actually before this, when I was in the tuition center, also there was a time which one of my friend joined the class. Yeah, and then after that he gave me some opinion, which I think maybe this way is a very good way um, to find out weaknesses and strength. So for now, which is the online lesson, so I think this is easier. Yeah, they are easier to join, and then yeah, also is very convenient. Yep. So this is my first plan, and then my second plan is that um, I for a good tuition, I think um, we need a teacher which can explain well. So for this, yeah, this is actually related to the plan just now, because I invite a friend into the online classroom, so I want him uh, um, to give some opinion so that I can improve my explanation skill. So this is the first, and the second is um, yeah, because if we are learning, especially learning something in the school, one of the point is that um, uh, we need to remember what we learn, so that we can um, get a good result in the exam. So for this, I think um, the memory part is a way for me to create competitive advantage. For this, I think yeah, because I attend the memory uh, course before, and then actually this year I also registered uh, one of the classes, which is the online class. Yeah, they actually provide the video lesson, and I have just watched the first video, and then there are a lot which directly um, show the way how we can memorize the things in our subject. Let's say in the mathematic language, in English language, or even in, for example, the geography, history. So I think this is a good way to provide something which is different from other tuition service. Yeah, so yeah, so this is the part for individual level, and then yeah, so this is basically what I would like to talk about today.
Yeah. So ask you a question.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, just now you share a lot of point.
Mm-mm.
But if one day you leave this tuition center,
Yeah.
then yeah, what are those things you still left? I mean,
Mm.
yeah, which competitive advantage still relevant?
Yeah, this is the explanation skill. Yeah, which is this is a skill to myself. And then also yeah, I'm planning to teach them how to memorize the things they learn.
Mm,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. This is individual. So actually, is it is it is it relate to the Michael Porter five force competitive advantage?
Okay, initially I would like to talk about the whole tuition center first,
No
and then I
point.
just
Yeah.
talk about individual. Yeah,
Mm,
but yeah, it's really true. It is not very suitable for the topic today.
mm,
Um, even though that the competitive of the whole center can benefit me, but yeah, it is another question.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah, so I skip the part in
Mm,
front.
yeah. Okay. Uh, yeah. Actually, I quite agree with you. Mm. And I think your methods should be work. Mm. Yeah, because really now uh not many teacher mm, not many teacher not many teacher yeah yeah certainly uh yeah first I would like to say
Mm.
many teacher don't teach their student mm, don't teach their student how to memorize something, but suddenly I realized that it's not true. Mm,
Oh.
right?
Um,
Uh,
yeah,
actually,
some teacher will, if they are if they are experienced, they will have some method, right? Still help
mm,
us to memorize. Yeah, but
yeah,
I would like to go further detail to make it really easy to understand. To
mm,
not understand, to memorize.
mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
and one of my experience recently is yeah, I actually put in effort um to make something easy to be memorized, and which is last month. And then we have one part which we have 24 verbs, yeah, which is the verbs, and then we want them to identify which verbs need to follow by need to follow uh, the the infinitive to, or the gerund ing. And then I use less than half an hours uh, during the class online, and I successfully make them every of them memorize all 24 verbs, which is very easy. Yeah, but
mm,
the most difficult part is how I um, develop the way, yeah, make them easy to understand, easy to memorize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I think
Yeah.
I would like to create more um uh, this kind of way to for them to memorize. Yeah, I would like to do more something like this.
Mm. Yeah. But this is your part. How about other teacher? Are they doing the same thing?
Okay, for this, I'm sure that it is even for myself, I never came across this how to memorize in this way. Yeah, this is really I think this is nobody do this.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe in
Yeah.
other ways like whether you need to plus an s or use the plural. Many teachers they have methods to make students memorize. That is a small part, but I would like to make it like how can you really use this to prepare your exam? Let's say you have 10 vocabs need to memory, yeah, and then I want them to really use this to prepare for the exam.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. But do you observe how other teacher teach their student?
Okay, for this, actually, it is quite difficult to get how other people teach
Mm.
their students. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we cannot simply join other teachers' class. Yeah, so honestly, I have no, I'm not observing any
Mm.
competitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, if you have the chance to observe their their teaching,
Mm.
their teaching process, maybe you can learn more than that.
Mm.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though it is quite immoral, but I would like to say this is the most effective way.
Mm.
But it doesn't mean that you but it doesn't mean that you steal their method. Mm. Because we got another concept which is mm, while 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 you looking others people, mm, you can
Mm.
see the error, you can see the mistake. But when you're
Mm.
doing something, but when you're doing something, you can't see your mistake.
Mm.
So this also will be the same. Yeah, even though their method is good, but you can find out some mistake. So you can improve. No.
Mm. Yeah. Right.
Mm, yeah. And I have to say, uh, I'm not sure about the English language. Mm. But for other subject,
Mm.
many of teacher they really spend a lot of energy on how to make it easy to understand or how to make it easy to memorize.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the example is the substitution teacher.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah. For example, the history subject.
Yeah.
Mm. They'll make it into a song. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
They'll make it into a song. Mm. So the song is the popular song. They just change the lyrics. Mm.
Oh, wow.
Mm. Uh. So. For example. If if the if the exam come out that question, yeah, you just need to sing the song. Yeah, you just need to sing the song, and then you convert you convert the point
Mm.
into Bahasa Malay. Yeah, and you
Yeah.
write down, so you can get full mark. Yeah, you can get full mark. So
Mm.
that means inside the song, it cover it cover all the it cover all the point. It cover all
Mm.
the point to write the essay.
Yeah.
So yeah, just with one song, it help you to memorize all the point.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah. It's effective, right?
yeah, it's very effective,
Mm.
especially for their age. Mm,
Yeah. Yeah.
mm.
Mm.
So yeah, They also have many this kind of methods. They also will create a story. Yeah, the story may seems very very ridiculous. Yeah. But it's easy to memorize.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. My opinion is actually, many of teacher, they are doing the same thing. They are doing the same thing. And how can you ensure that this is your competitive advantage?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Um,
because just now you say you didn't observe their teaching, right?
yeah.
So you're just doing a comparison between you and older versions of you, but
Yeah.
but actually competitive advantage not about you, it's about you and your opponent.
Right.
Yeah, improve and gain the competitive advantage is different topic, and it's different thing.
Mm.
You can improve, but you still out of the market.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Mm.
Right. Yeah. Actually, in this tuition, which is the educational provider, it's actually quite hard uh, to provide those we call it competitive advantage. Yeah, but I think uh, memory is still a part which can which I can improve. Yeah, even though you say many of the teachers have some memory techniques, yeah, but I think to compete in this part, uh, which will be easier than uh, others way.
But you really can compete with them. They spend, maybe they're more experienced than you. They spend more effort on this particular thing. How since the time spent already different. Mm. And you say you will use your hard working to outperform them, is it?
Um, yeah, yeah, but yeah, in short term, yeah, I admit that uh, maybe it cannot create competitive advantage. Um, yeah, but in longer term, these memory techniques, uh, it seems like there is no limit. Yeah, you can always improve your techniques.
Other people also can improve their technique.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
While you improve yourself, other people also improve themselves. Mm.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's the same. Just now I say, you improve doesn't mean that you're still in the market. Even though you improve yourself already, but you still can out of the market.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, and you say in short term you can't outperform them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we use the mathematic, and the logarithm,
Mm,
uh especially the logarithm approaches to analyze this thing,
mm,
or you just use the simple mathematic, which is consists the compounding interest calculation. If in short term you cannot outperform them, how can you
mm,
outperform them in longer term? You get what I mean? This is
yeah.
unlogic on mathematics, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, so maybe you ask your mathematics teacher, they will also say the same point. Yeah, help them to memorize something, and they may also say, yeah, yeah, in shorter term, I don't think I'll outperform them. But as long as I keep I keep putting effort, in longer term I can outperform them. So you may ask this you may ask them the same question to see
To give
are you
opinion, right?
are you teaching a mathematics? Are you teaching a mathematics subject? I really know why is the mathematics. I'm pretty sure you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also one of the point is talking, saying is easier than doing. And every people will say this.
Yeah.
But if you look at your improvement, for example, you compare you and the last years, the previous years of you, you may see your improvement is just little. Yeah, even though you say you claim that you are hardworking.
Yeah.
Even though you claim that you're hardworking, but actually your improvement is just little. And because 90% of people they don't really spend a lot of effort on that. And this is true. This is true for other people, but this is also true for you. You cannot say 90% of people don't hardworking. That 90% of people don't determine on something.
Yeah.
So you say I got a chance, but this is wrong because you also have 90% of chance to give up the same thing.
Yes. Yes.
So if somebody say I will use hardworking, I will use some other people, the thing that I already have a short edge. I use my short edge to compete with other people long edge. I don't think this is a good strategy. Right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, I talk about me. Okay, in my industry, the account, because I also work in the accounting firm, which is also same as you. Just now you say the service provider. Accounting firm is also a service provider. And now I work in a company which is a specialist accountant. So I understand. Actually, I understand what you are saying. Yeah, but for example, in accountant, what
Yeah.
what are those specific skills? You know a lot of double entry. You know how to post like higher purchase, double entry. You know how to post like the lease liability, a lease liability, double entry, like for example purchase, disposal of big asset, some others. But is this important? Yeah, it's important. But actually, I face no difficulty to learn this kind of thing. You know why? You know why?
Yeah. No.
Because I can refer to the last year account to see the previous accountant, how previous accountant post this kind of entry.
Yeah.
I just need to spend like for example the first time maybe I need to spend like 1 hour to understand the whole double entry. But the speed will increase. Yeah. So for example, next time I forget some double entry. Or I don't know how to post the double entry. I can refer back.
Yeah.
yeah, this is the this is the stage. This is the beginning stage. When
Mm.
when I firstly become an accountant.
Yeah.
This is how I learn this kind of thing. Yeah, nobody teach me. Really, nobody teach me. I just learn by myself because
Mm.
there are so much resources. Mm, mm. And so actually it create an awareness to teach me that actually when talk about the improvement
Yeah.
and also talk about a greater improvement, which is the competitive advantage.
Mm.
So it is the relative you consider the relativity. So means your improvement versus other people improvement.
Mm.
Mm. So in this case, especially the improvement. Mm. I miss especially for the competitive advantage, you can't rely on other people. If you rely on other people, how can you improve? How can you improve yourself better than them,
Mm.
right? Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, you still can rely on them in the short term. But beside of this, you need to develop a new skill to outperform them.
Mm.
Yeah. Or maybe in short term you are dependent on them, but in long term, you can turn the table around. Yeah. So it make you it make them dependent on you. Yeah, it also could be one of the way to improve your competitive advantage, but it is much more difficult.
Mm.
Yeah, it is much more difficult than that. Yeah, because
Yeah.
let's say they are your senior.
Mm.
They also spend a lot of time on this particular area, and they know how to teach you, and you just know how to learn.
Mm.
And based on the female learning method, if you know how to teach, then you teaching is the best way, is the most effective way to learn something.
Mm. Yeah.
If you agree with that, so that's mean if you agree with that, so that's mean you can't outperform them. Yeah, because you still don't have the ability to teach somebody else, but they have the ability to teach you.
Mm.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yes.
mm. Okay, so uh yeah, so I outperform them is not okay. Uh yeah, at the first year of being an accountant, I outperform some of my college. Yeah, not some of my college, is actually most of my college. Mm, mm. And I don't do OT, they do OT.
Oh.
And they
Mm.
are year two. Mm. Sorry, they are year one. Mm.
Mm.
Uh, they also study in the same college, and I forget whether they are year two students or they are year one students. Mm.
Mm.
But but at that time I oh yeah I am I'm an A-level student. So definitely they have higher knowledge than me.
Mm.
This is
Yeah.
for sure, right? Mm.
Yes.
Mm. So theoretically, they have more knowledge than me, and they are more mature than me. Mm. Mm.
Mm.
So theoretically, they should have higher competitive advantage than me.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
But just after 3 months, actually, mm, when I just joined the company, I really feel distressed. Because I see them can do the full set account already. They may join in this company for more than 1 month, so they can do the full set account already. But I just freshly joined the company.
Yeah.
I learned start from zero, and at that time, I don't have any experience of using Excel. I don't know how to use the formula to sum the figure, the amount.
Yeah. Those mathematic function, right?
I don't know how to set the like the print area. Yeah, I don't know how to print
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I don't know how to print something. Yeah, I need to ask my colleague and my senior every time.
Yeah.
I don't know what is bank statement. I don't know what invoice. Yeah. Yeah, what I know is what I know is I can ask somebody. I can ask somebody so I can learn from them. Yeah. So the first set of account I spent more than 1 month to do. And actually after after finish the account, actually I don't have confidence because I know they have they sure will have many many mistake. Yeah, because I know I can feel that.
Oh.
Yeah. But if but if you let like 3 months, uh means a 3 months later version of me at that time to do the same account, I think I can use like 2 days or 3 days to finish the same account.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is a very, very easy account. And I also very appreciate my senior and my boss. Yeah, give me the chance. Yeah, and give me the time to do the
Yeah.
account. And so so this is the first account, and there are second account, there are third account, there are fourth account. And I start to learn. And actually at that time, I don't think I outperform them. I just key the thing faster than them. Yeah. I just key the thing faster than them. Why? Yeah, because I have a method. I have a method to use a shortcut. I also know when actually when you type something, when you key in something, because I know you have the experience to key something, right? You used to you used to be a data entry a data entry cloud. And actually when you're typing something or when you key something, to using the shortcut is one of it's just part of this. And actually you also need to know where your eyes need to put on. For example, and also for example when you maybe you just need like 3 or 4 seconds to type one transaction. But if you can spend 1 more second to look at the amount, to look at one column or look at one cell in the system, and this means you are doing a checking job. Yeah, and actually for most of the case you don't need that 1 second because your eyes and your hand can do the same thing and can do different thing concurrently. So actually we are using the eyes. You're not also you are not only using your hand to type to do the entry job. You also use your eyes. Yeah, you also use your eyes to do the typing job. Mm. And other people only use their hand to do the typing job, and maybe they don't know. They don't utilize the shortcut. They don't utilize the shortcut function. So definitely you outperform them. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, eventually it become a scenario. I can use 1 week. I can use 1 week to complete, to key the data that other people need to use like 3 months or 1 month. Sorry, not 3 months. It's like it's like
3
1
weeks?
month.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. It's like a 1 month, 3 weeks to 1 month. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. This is the speed. That is the speed because we can measure, how many things we need to key and how much time did you spend.
Yeah.
So we can compare. For example, other people, they just need to key, let's say, a 1 inch of document, and they need to spend like 1 week, and I key like 3 inches of the document. I just need to spend also 1 week, so we can get the speed.
Yeah.
And I seldom make mistake. So that's mean. Yeah, even though I need to key ton of the data, but I don't need to do the checking job. Because we have the report total. So we just check the report total and our system. The amount is not different so much. And it could be considered as the routing difference. So I don't need to do the checking job. I don't need to check one by one. But they need to do this. But they need to do the checking job. So in overall, my data entry speed is faster than them a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
More than enough. So my boss tell me, even though you didn't do OT and they do OT, but actually your performance is better than them. Yeah. So this is the first time. I received the praise. And it increased my confidence. Yeah. So the second year, I also joined in the same company,
Yeah.
and then with that ultimate, I can start to learn by myself. Which is I told you before. Yeah, I look at the previous accountants double entry. Yeah, then I learn from myself. So start from second year. I don't need people to teach me anything. Yeah.
You can
So
learn
I
by
can.
your own, right? Just looking
Yeah.
back how they do.
And suddenly, and at that time, after I realized this, strategy, I really think, wow, this is very easy. Yeah, the job is very easy. Yeah, because I definitely will have a reference. Just depend whether I want to search the last year account, and check the entry, and to check their document. Yeah, check the hard copy to see the entry. Yeah, so it's very easy. Yeah. So yeah, and also actually all of the accountants, they know this, but they didn't tell anybody. But every accountant know this.
Yeah.
Every accountant know this. Yeah. Why I know? Because when I join my second company, yeah, uh, I have a bad habit, which is just refer the last year, what last year accountant do. So, but most of the time, the last year accountants make the mistake, I will also follow.
Oh.
Yeah, so the boss will ask me this kind of question. Yeah, why you key this? Or no, no, why you key it? Why you will do this? Yeah, why you will do this? And I say, yeah, because last year, yeah, because last year account also do this. I follow him. Then and then he'll say, yeah, if last year accountant make mistake, you also make mistake. So the mistake cannot be solved forever, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I cannot make any objection. Yeah, because it's true. So actually, he also know. And the last accountant also know. Every of the accountant follow the last account, what the last accountant doing. And when I joined this company, and the last accountant also have this behavior, they will follow what last accountant do. Yeah, just follow. So yeah, it make her very busy. Because there are a lot of job. Yeah, they have a lot of job is not relevant. It's not relevant. It's not relevant anymore. We can keep the soft copy rather than keep the hard copy. So you don't need to print that document.
Yeah.
And and there are some process which is outdated. And actually we don't need to follow because, for example, your auditor won't check this anymore. For example, previously, if your salary is paid by cash, so you need to obtain their signature. But now our salary is paid by bank transfer. Yeah, so what's the point to get their signature? No point.
Yeah.
Because you already have the record. Yeah. So yeah, they follow last accountant do. So yeah, because I have the experience, and I am a very, very lazy person. I don't follow. Yeah, I follow my experience. So at the first we learn from other people, but at the last we because we know we know more thing, and we have some thinking, we have some deep thinking.
Yeah.
So we can identify other people already make mistake. We don't need to follow. But is this consider the competitive advantage? It could be. Yeah, this is the competitive advantage is based on observation. Yeah, which is one of the point I told you before. Yeah, one of the question I asked you before, based on the observation.
Yes.
You don't make mistake by yourself. You look at other people. Yeah, you look other people make mistake, and you improve from their mistake. You don't improve from your mistake only. You improve from their mistake.
Yeah.
And this is one of the point. and also in my industry, not many people know how to use Excel. Yeah, maybe my definition of knowing is different from others. Yeah, but now I think yeah, only start from last year I know how to use Excel. Yeah, so definitely the knowing of using Excel is the barrier of entry is quite high. Yeah. The standard the measurement standard, the standard to measure this is quite high. Yeah, and also not most of people do not Excel, and inside this group, the people who know how to use Excel, most of people don't know how to use programming language to improve their efficiency. For example, the Python. Yeah. So I know how to use Excel. I outperform most of people because I can create a template to improve my efficiency. And not only that, I know how to use Python. So yeah, my efficiency and the efficiency level is different. One I'm in the heaven, they are in the hell. Uh, yeah, and between them and between me and them is a big river, or we can say it's a sea. But the difference is too big.
Across the ocean.
Yeah, they need, for example, they need to spend 1 week to finish the same task. I just need 1 day. Yeah, so this is actually my competitive advantage. But I didn't rely on other people. No people tell me Excel can help me do a better job.
Yeah.
No people tell me Python can help me do a better job. Yeah, because they also don't know. And the person who know this, maybe they'll tell you, but they can't teach you. They don't have the time. Why they want to teach you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Because they just spend their time. Why they want to teach you? They didn't charge you, or maybe you pay them. They may consider teach you how to use Excel, how to use Python to improve their job. And also learning Excel is different. It's different from using Excel to improve your efficiency level. It's a different thing. For example, you know how to use the formula. Let's say you know how to use the VLOOKUP. You know how to use a sum if formula. You know how to use the count if, count, count, or every this formula. Okay, let's say, but you don't know how to improve your you just know how this formula work.
Yeah.
But you don't know how to mix them together to improve your efficiency level.
Yes, how to use them, right? They know how to function, but what can it help, right? Is a problem.
And you can, and if you cannot mix them together to create like a template,
Yeah.
so the template become a system already. Yeah. You don't know this, then your improvement won't be huge. If you measure the efficiency and the effectiveness. Effectiveness means the human error reduced. Yeah, the last company, my last company teach me a lot of things. My boss once tell me, create a template is not only improve the efficiency, it's also improve the effectiveness to reduce the error.
Yeah.
So I keep in mind. But he didn't help. But he didn't teach me how to build a template. Yeah, all my template is built by myself, and I didn't steal I didn't steal any of the template. Yeah, I didn't steal any of template from my company. Yeah. Yeah. Even though I don't have the moral value. Yeah. I don't have the moral value mindset, but I won't do this. Because I know this is their intangible asset. Yeah. Why I need to steal? Yeah. I can do it by myself.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yes.
no point. No point to steal. Yeah. Really no point. I can do it by my own. So what's the point to steal? My mental cost greater than the benefit. Yeah, my mental cost greater than the overall benefit. No point. Yeah. Yeah. So this is one of the just now you talk about the memory part. Yeah. Actually I agree with you because I know you attend the meta memory course in the past, right?
Yeah.
And many of the teacher they didn't attend those class. So maybe you have a better understanding. You have better understanding of memory. Yeah. So it could be one of your competitive advantage to outperform them in the long term.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay, talk about your industry. Yeah, talk about industry. And I know the super tuition teacher, they know how to use the, I cannot say it's big data, but they know how to use the statistic. They gather a lot of past year question, and also the exam question from different school and from different state and from different country. So they have a lot of the exam question, and they combine together and to see the relationship, and they find out the question which is come out more most
Most
frequently.
often, yeah.
So and they rank the question. They rank the question. They don't teach you how to answer the question, how to answer the unpopular question. Maybe they will just touch, or maybe they will just ignore. But they definitely will teach you how to answer the popular question, and they just need to spend all their energy on those popular questions. Yeah, and this is a very, very different and very, very useful way to create the competitive advantage. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Yeah, because not everybody do that, right?
If you do something that not all people do, that you may not get a favorable result. For example, you go rape other girls, or you go rape other men. Some people, most of people don't rape other people, and minority of rapper rape the girls. But if you do something that they don't dare to do, you go rape a man. Will you create a competitive advantage? Yeah, this is a bad example. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So the direction is also important, right?
Yes. Okay, and you really need to know. Yeah, this is not because not all people, not many people doing that. It's because that by doing that, it really can create a competitive advantage. Yeah, but how this skill create the competitive advantage?
Yeah, it
Do you know that?
reflects directly on the result, and then yeah, by doing this, it actually helped them to have to make them popular. Yeah, because everybody, if they get a good result, and then yeah, they will have the effect, just like the advertising.
Yeah. You just no, you just standing on the tuition center viewpoint. I'm talking
Oh.
the individual viewpoint. Yeah, if one teacher they can get a many past year question, many exam question. Not only past year exam question, is also the current year exam question.
Yeah.
And each year we have like 4 exam. So can you imagine if you can only get one one set of exam question 1 year, you can only get 4 set. And the super tuition teacher, how much they can get? One school 4 set. In one state, how many set? How many set? In the whole country, how many state and how many set Yeah. So the amount is is more than you can imagine. Yeah. The question is more than you can imagine. Okay.
Right.
The first thing is by analyzing the because by analyzing the question, they have higher chance to spot the question. So that they can help their student to get higher marks. This is one of the point. And do you know what what actually this is just part of this. Yeah, this is not meant. Sorry, this is meant, but this is just part of it. They have they still have one more thing. They still have one more thing that show you why you need to do this. Just now you talk about the memory, right?
Yeah.
If you, let's say, if you can't differentiate what question is popular or what question is unpopular, then does it mean that you need to spend all your energy to create the memory method to all questions?
Yeah, it will require more effort, either to me, but also to the students.
Yeah, because they can't memorize so much thing.
Yeah.
And you can create a method, but maybe eventually you found that they have too much method. Yeah. And I I believe you have this experience. When you want to memorize the first 10 vocab, this is quite easy. But if you want to memorize 10 more additional vocab, so now you have 20. Yeah. So you have you still have to memorize. You still have to memorize the first 10 vocab that you already know.
Yeah.
And additional 10 you may feel a little bit difficult. And if you keep add up, and eventually you can't remember new vocab. And also
Cannot retain, right?
yeah, you cannot recall some of the vocab.
Yeah.
Whatever method you use, eventually you will definitely have this kind of scenario. You will have this kind of situation. And you say you learn the memorized course. You have learned the meta memorized course, but your student didn't learn it.
Yeah.
So if you can memorize, doesn't mean that your student can memorize, right?
Yes.
So that if you just using the memorize, it will create some effectiveness. But how about if you combine the statistic, if you combine the statistic to point out what those popular question, and you just focus the popular question, so it reduce your effort. It's also make the student more easier to memorize. And also they can see the effect. Because just memorize this few thing, it can improve. It can increase my mark. It can increase my mark like from let's say from 50 to 60, or from 50 to 70. And just like you say, by spotting the popular question, so give them do, so it will increase their mark, so it will increase your popularity, your tuition center popularity. Okay. If you're just using the statistic, it could it has some effectiveness, but not too much. But if you combine the memory part, to not just give the question, not just give the student to do the question and keep asking them to do. You create a way to help them memorize, and make the class more interesting. Yeah, because you just need to spend your time on this few topic. You can ignore those unpopular topics. So yeah, so that you can leverage your resources, your statistic resources. You can get a higher result. Right? You get what I mean?
Yes.
So if you just using a single skill set, if you just using a single skill to improve your competitive advantage, this is very, very difficult and it will make you very, very tired. But if you combine two of them, yeah, if you combine two of them or more of them, you will get an unbelievable return. Yeah, the return is out of your expectation.
Yeah.
And this is actually this is my definition of competitive advantage. And the idea is learned from my favorite writer, which is the Li Xiaolai. And yeah, he said that because he also used to be an English teacher. And he know he's not if you talk about the English knowledge and talk about like the pronouns, about the grammar.
Yeah.
He is not the best teacher. Yeah. I mean, he's not the most knowledgeable teacher. Yeah. But his class has more. Yeah. Has the most students. And those students rank Li Xiaolai as the best teacher. Yeah, even though his pronunciation is not good as other teacher. Yeah, his grammar not good as other teacher. And he teaching the essay part. Yeah, he teaching the essay part.
Yeah.
And inside the essay part, he not teaching the English. Actually, he teaching the Chinese. He teaching how to think. Yeah. And he has an idea. He has an idea that if you cannot write an essay by using Chinese, how can you write an essay? If you cannot write a good essay by using Chinese, how can you write a good essay by using English? No point.
Yeah.
So he not only teach the English, he teach the student how to think. Yeah, how to think. Yeah. What this question? What is the implication of this question?
Yeah.
And he also used the statistic. Yeah, he published a book. This is a vocab book. He published a vocab book. And I think you can search the book from online. And he claimed that this book is still help him earn the money. Yeah, right now. And more than 15 years or more than 10 years. Yeah, more than 10 years if I'm not wrong. Yeah, because he used the programming language to sort the vocab, to find out the vocab from the past year question. And he removed some vocab, which is like the he, she, it, or like and also like the is, are, the like this kind of vocab. And he sort, he filter out those vocab is most those the most common vocab that come out in the exam. And he published and make it become a book. So he used the book to earn money. And he also because he have the book. So he also can rise. He also can increase their reputation, right? Because he's an English teacher and he has a book which is talk about the English vocab.
Yeah.
And this is a very popular book and everyone know. So this is the competitive advantage. It's about the reputation. It's about he not only earn the money by from teaching. He also published the book.
Yeah.
He also earn money from publishing the book. And it also can allow him to get more students. And also, for example, like Malaysia, if you apply this method, not teaching them English and teaching them how to think the question, not many students and not many parents will take the bill, will buy it. Not many of them will buy it. But if you have some result, for example, if you have a book to prove that you really have the ability, so they will have some people will buy it, and you can leverage from that. You can leverage from by using your original customer base. And if your method really useful and really can help them to improve their mark, to increase their mark, so they'll have more students comes to you. And this is not depend on the super tuition. It's not super tuition. It's the tuition center. You are not dependent on the tuition center. It's tuition center depend you.
Yeah.
So this is the individual's competitive advantage.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my sharing for today. Do you have anything to add in?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all for our today conversation. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversation? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocabulary mistake that we make, please also comment to let us know. Because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.